Ah, the Vectrex. The name alone gives me and other collectors the great sensation of retro nostalgia goodness. The Vector console not only is a one-of-a-kind system, but had games unlike any you could get anywhere else. With maybe a few exceptions, but this version was for sure a standout from the rest. The same stuff I said about the console can also be said about the controller, but you may be asking where it is. Well, it's just hidden in plain sight. This is the Vectrex controller, the primary controller for the Vectrex arcade system. Certainly looks like what you would typically see in the arcades of the 80s, or you could say it's like a precursor to an arcade fighting stick, those that would come in a box like this. Not every day we find one of these in its original box. Let's have a closer look, shall we? As we can see, this is a Vectrex control panel. Really going for the arcade theme here, and I'm all for it. This will offer simultaneous two-player gameplay, as the system itself came with a controller already, so this would ideally be your second. The one thing I want to know is how the heck did GCE get Mr. Rogers to pose for the family play-along pick that every system box would usually have? Not gonna open the control panel up as I don't have someone else to play with. Longtime viewers would know why. On closer inspection, the sleek and shiny joystick moves all around with exceptional ease. Maybe a little small for my fingers, but still gets the job done. Next to it is the 4 buttons numbered appropriately. Although button 4 I believe is used more than button 1 in terms of importance, so the numbers should be reversed in theory. The cord is right next to the neat Vectrex logo that I want the font of on my computer. The cord of which is of the telephone variety that was common with other systems of the day. It's also a struggle sometimes to get this all to fit in the area where you would put it away. Not a big struggle, but an occasional annoyance. We're not going to put it away though without highlighting the other parts of the controller. Like the back for instance, as it has something worth noting. Each side of the back has an indent which comes in handy for when you're putting it away. For when you get the cord in and push in and up on the controller itself, it'll blend right in with the console and also show the bottom. Which of course doesn't have too much to show other than foot pads and logos, but I will say the gray to black lines were a good design choice. Appeals to the eyes and for whatever reason reminds me of the Action Max's contrast test. Let's get it back out and try out some games. Those sweet, sweet, sweet Vector games. The Vectrex had a great library of titles that you can use this controller for. The only exceptions could be the light pen games, though I'm pretty sure it incorporates the control panel in. Whether you're playing greats like Berserk or Starhawk, or their own creations like Spike or Clean Sweep, you're guaranteed to have the best controller to play this assortment of games to the best of your ability. Hopefully those one-button games won't be too hard on you. And if you have a second player, see if they can handle the power of the vectors. The Vectrex control panel certainly did its best to replicate the arcade feel, and I'd say it did that well. The joystick is great, we have enough buttons, it's just the perfect fit for this system. You're most likely to get one along with getting this console. A second one is a few and far between, especially in box, but one will be all you need if you want to try everything the Vectrex has to offer. Speaking of offers, I have $300 to whoever wants to give away a 3D imager. I'll double that if you have all the games. Just saying. Got any fond memories with this controller/accessory? Tell me about it by leaving a comment. If you like what you see, be sure to leave a like. If you think others would like this, share the video around. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button pronto. This is BrianTheBlue, and I'll see you later.